The African Union has called for the importance of better policies for productive transformation across the continent. Finance ministers and other economic experts are meeting at the forum hosted by the AU in Yaounde, Cameroon to deliberate on strategies that will spur growth in Africa. CGTN's Grim Chala is there and filed the following report.
This is Yaounde, the capital city of Cameroon. Its bustling city center is a hub for the country's service industry, but also has the potential for growth through an introduction of an economic transformation plan. Yaounde is hosting finance and economic planning ministers and experts and the AU's specialized committee on finance, monetary affairs, as well as integration.
The theme is public policy for economic transformation. So here we are going to discuss how our member states can take into account the recommendation that will come from here to make sure that when they are developing or defining their policies for the development, it should have an impact on economic transformation. So this is the main objective of this STC.
Different stakeholders, including African Development Bank, UN Economic Commission for Africa, and African Peer Review Mechanism are all here to deliberate on key issues that will enable member states to achieve real economic transformation. Participants say Africa should stop exporting raw materials and instead pursue value addition and also make the continental free trade area a reality.
It's very interesting because, you know, we can't talk about CFTA, about trade, but in one point of the trade we need money. And if you have 55 member states and 55 different currency, it will be a challenge at the end of the day. Here we have a Minister of Finance. They should look at this kind of topic. If you go to ECOWAS, they start to work on one currency. If you go to SADC, it's one subject, one currency. So the regional bloc start to talk about to have one currency. If you succeed, or it can be a crypto money. If you succeed to this approach with the REX, it means that you will have to deal with only 5 or 6 currency or 5 or 6 block of currency. This is one of the key roles that we play.
AU resolutions are often criticized for failing to make it on the ground. Organizers of this high-level meeting say they will emphasize the importance of implementation of resolutions for member states.
It's not only about adopting policies or adopting recommendations, but it's also about commitment for implementation of those policies and those recommendations. So our aim here is to make sure that member states be aware about the importance of implementation.
With a little more than 2.5 million people in it, the city of Yaounde will need to create more jobs, work on robust infrastructure development, and provide its residents better living standard. Experts say this is possible for not only this city, but for many others across Africa, if there is commitment to make use of recommendations made from many of AU economic transformation gatherings. Group Data CGTN, Yaounde, Cameroon.